It's time to honor IPS officer Shri Alok Rajoria, Commissioner of Police, BARRACKPORE Police Commissionerate. A big round of applause for sir. We are extremely privileged to have sir with us. So now I would like to request Professor Subroto Kumar, our respected Vice Chancellor sir, to kindly felicitate Shri Alok Rajoria sir. A very good afternoon, and we are extremely privileged to have you, sir, with us. And I will just ask a few questions in a sort of interview for the motivation of all of our students. So first of all, tell us, how are you feeling being honored with Vivek Jyoti Samman?
I'm really overwhelmed. I'm humbled. I'm extremely thankful to get this prestigious honor. Though my pitch is very low due to some congestion in my larynx, but my spirit is very high after getting honored, and I'm really thankful from deepest of my heart to Vivekananda University to honor me with such a prestigious kind of this Jyoti Samman. Thank you.
So we are privileged enough, sir. Sir, being an IPS officer was a real challenge. It has been a real challenge for everyone. So for our students, what would be the proper time when our students will think of being an IPS officer, cracking IPS exams? What preparations will they take? Which part of their academic career or skills would they think of improving for cracking the IPS exams, sir?
Many times this question has been asked at various forums. So my simple answer is that more than the timing of the preparation when you start, what is needed most is fire to succeed. Mm-hmm. And this fire to succeed comes only when one is very clear about one's goal. Mm-hmm. And clarity of goal is possible only when you know where you are heading and what you will do after being there. So for me, it was not just a matter of getting a good job and position, but it was something which I really dreamt for, doing something good, being in power of position for the society. So this fire kept igniting my dreams and I could succeed. So coming back to your question, though I decided little late in my academic career, so it's always advisable if one is able to set its, one's goal little early in one's academic life. So the most suitable time is at the time of graduation. So once you are in the first year or second year of your graduation, this is the perfect time for you to make up your mind where you want to be. Many people think that being in 9th class, 10th class, 11th class, 12th class, we should start preparing for this exam. I will advise against this adventure because again the nature of exam is such that if you don't have desire, if you don't have clarity about yourself, chances of one to succeed in this examination despite him being very good in academics is very low. So I would say first decide about your goal, and definitely if you can decide this goal little early, preferably in first year or second year of your graduation, that would be the best.
Okay, sir. And so, talking about the family members of the concerned students, like we Bengalis are always like look for a job or go for some business with for your father's business. You can go. So, why IPS? Why cracking IPS? This has been really difficult. So, don't go for that. Go for the easy ones. You will definitely get settled. So, how? The family members, the parents mainly, be motivated in order so that they can also inspire their son and daughters for the exams.
You know, I differ a little bit when people say that those, who are in this in such kind of services, for example, administrative service, police service, and most of central group services, they exercise part of the state's power. So, considering these posts as a job, I think is belittling the prestige and belittling the the kind of life one can lead, the kind of change one can bring, the kind of position it gives you very early in your life. For example, I have just started, in my 40s, and I am commissioner of police. I can think of doing a lot of the good things. The limitation is not of my post. The limitation is my own will. So this kind of thing you will hardly find in any other post. For example, district magistrate. For example, secretaries. So they exercise state's power in a very different way. So my appeal to, as you told, I'm not very sure, many, I think Bengalis now want their child to be in civil service. But my appeal to Bengali parents will be that yes, there are other beautiful careers, but please enlighten your child about this beautiful career as well, so that Bengalis have very fair representation in these services. In 50s and 60s, Bengalis almost dominated. Bengalis and people from Tamil Nadu almost dominated these services. So, though it is little difficult to dominate, but yes, fair representation in these services which are inherently central in nature. I think Bengalis should aspire.
Absolutely, sir. So, talking about your experience, we want to hear what are the challenges you face. Like, we know that this is a very hard job. So, what are the challenges and what are the points where you got motivated? Maybe some incidents in your school life or college life which has triggered you to go for this career.
I was inspired, with a little this beacon. It might sound little funny, but during my days, district magistrate and superintendent of police and other senior officers used to have this red light. Okay. So I was little intrigued. Why these red lights? So why so much respect for these person? I was not very well aware because I had studied not from from a very good school, though a government school, and I was not very sure about these services. I did not know about even name of these services. What I knew that, what I could fathom, that there must be something special about these persons, So that initially attracted me, and then later on I read a little bit from magazine like Pratyogta Darpan that used to be published in Hindi during those times. Now it is also published in English. So I decided that I belong there. So once I decided I belong there, I started working.
Okay, sir. And talking about the job, what are the challenges you face? Maybe some hard times when you thought that this is really hard for me, but still there must be some motivation points where you got triggered?
Yes, there have been, I have been lucky. First of all, I must thank God for giving me this opportunity that, I have been assigned tasks, which are considered prestigious. For example, I was given task in Jhargram, where I had fair amount of success against Naxalism, and then I was assigned task of heading districts. So I headed 5 districts, and then I have been tasked here. So I am, first of all, I consider myself lucky, and I never thought that I was really demotivated in a sense that I can't do this. But yes, there were 1 or 2 challenges, one in Birbhum and another in Jhargram, where I really thought that I should pull up, more. I should work harder. But otherwise, I have enjoyed, my journey throughout this.
Okay. And sir, talking about the women's safety, when we come across any police commissioner, then we are always like, okay, they are there for us, so we are safe. So what is the present scenario of Kolkata, cities like Kolkata, that are women really safe in that point, not from the perspective of the police security, obviously it is there, but
Yeah, sorry.
it's okay, sir. So what are your views on that? Does it need to get improved more?
Yes. First of all, I agree without any doubt that our women need much more security. Having said that, I must admit, and I have no doubt in admitting this, no problem in admitting this, that as far as women's security is concerned, role of police is mix of success and failures.
Right.
First of all, before commenting on that, before commenting on role of police, I must comment on role of society, where I find Bengali society much more receptive, much more assertive about women's right and women's security, as compared to societies in other parts of the country. For example, I come from UP, and I found that here women exercise, they exercise much more freedom in public life. So that was really encouraging for me. And most of all, women not only dominate this public space, but women assert themselves in public space. For example, in our panchayats, our municipal bodies, our take example of MLAs, MPs, and our chief minister is a lady, honorable, madam. She has headed this state for this is her third time.
Yes.
So it gives a lot of encouragement to each lady of Bengal. Having said that, as far as police role is concerned, we have tried our best. But yes, as far as understanding women's issues is concerned, we have not been fully successful. But we are on the right path, let me tell you. Now we are recruiting many more lady constables, many more lady officers are coming. Once I think female, we will be having fair amount of representation of ladies in our force at every level. At IPS level, there are now good number of IPS, lady officers, and they are doing fantastically good, superb, much better than their, male counterpart. But even at other levels, I think the percentage of lady need to ladies officers and constables need to increase. Once that happens, I think we can deliver much more. And there has been, I tell you, there has been an attitudinal change. Now we are much more sensitive about women's affairs. We were not earlier, we did not used to think in the same way as we think today. For example, once a lady comes and alleges that she has been, she is being harassed sexually or otherwise, immediately in most of the cases, her problem is heard, cases are registered. Though the scenario is not perfect, but we have moved, many, inches ahead from that, deplorable scenario where for police, only affairs of property crimes, loot, deceit, theft, these kind of crimes matter. Now, issues relating to women and particularly offences against crime matter as most.
Absolutely, sir. And sir, we would love to hear from any police commissioner that when we talk about the students, the age of the students, you must have come across a lot of crime cases. What is the main probable cause behind those crimes? Is it frustration or a revenge or any? What is the psychology?
Sorry, I didn't follow this question.
Sir, actually, I'm talking the age of our students. So you must have come across a lot of crime cases being done by this aged people. So what is the psychology behind that crime? Is that the revenge or the frustration or depression out of which those crimes are being committed?
First of all, the crimes which are committed by minors. Basically, I think you are commenting about commission of crime by minors. Definitely, these come from multitude or variety of emotions. Here, the role of parents and society and educational institution is very important, very, very important. Particularly the role of parents. In my limited experience of say around 15 years, what I have seen that as the society is moving away from joint family to nuclear family, the controls which were available in the society no more exist. For example, joint family, there were certain members who used to have a kind of oversight on the conduct of a child, what he is doing, he or she is doing. Now, those checks no more exist. Similar kind of checks used to be exercised by society. That তোমার ছেলে দেখো তো একটু আমার মনে হয় ভালো কাজ করছে না, তোমার মেয়ে একটু দেখো তো. Though sometimes those checks were taken not in a very good way. But those checks are no longer available with urbanization and transformation of society from nuclear to this joint to nuclear family.
Absolutely.
So the role of parents increase. So parents have to be very cautious that where their child is going. And particularly with the advent of communication technology, it has really become very challenging for a mother or father to keep track of a child's emotions, what he or she is being bombarded. So crimes, particularly the crimes committed by minor, I realize is a result of this change. So here the role of parent, no doubt, and yes, role of educational institutions have to be very alert regarding change in behavior of a child and of a student, and if to discipline any wrong conduct of a student should also be the responsibility of educational institution, which in my opinion educational institution have not been, are not in a little bit, they feel shy of doing that because of backlash from parents. So there is a lack of trust between parent and educational institutions. So if that gets corrected, and I am sure that will correct it.
Absolutely, sir. So talking about your career, did you think of any second option to your career, or only IPS, cracking IPS exams?
I studied law, so
Okay.
and I'm a firm believer of in what Lord Krishna has taught us. So I was pretty sure that I will succeed. Still, being a practical person, I have to earn my livelihood. So I was sure that I will join legal profession if I don't get success here.
Okay, okay. And sir, for a challenging task like what you people do, how much family support is important?
Oh, it is without family, it's very difficult for me to work. I tell you, it's almost impossible. The reason is that we give very little time to our family. Even if I'm at my home, I'm not with my family because of the mobile, because of some call which I received, and I am working, I'm thinking over that call, and my child, now he's grown up. And my wife, they are very clear that though physically I am with them, but mentally and psychologically I am not there. So if they don't understand my situation, that it's a demand of my job, so it becomes really difficult for us to deliver.
Absolutely, sir. Sir, when it comes to a new university like us, what are the aspects in the course curriculum of the respective students which we can improve or include so that they are also capable of aspiring for cracking IPS exams?
I will just add one thing, no doubt. For deciding the curriculum, I think you people are the best suited. I am,
Any skill areas?
I have very little knowledge about this. So, but one thing which I want, the university to add is that every student, be he or she is an engineering or medical student or any other stream, he or she should be made aware about the happenings around him. For that to happen, the university has to take a lead by organizing some kind of classes, communications, programs, and in a very, in a manner, in a way which are, they can receive. For example, now this war in Palestine is, Israel and Palestine is raging. So every student should have a fair amount of knowledge that why this war, what are the consequences, what is the historical perspective of this war. This need not be in your academic curriculum. Even an engineer should know about that.
Absolutely.
So if that can be included, I think that will serve the purpose.
Okay. Thank you so much, sir, for your time. So, last but not the least, your message for our university.
I wish all the best to your prestigious university, and I'm pretty sure this university will open up many opportunities for people of Barrackpore and Kolkata. Thank you.
It means a lot, sir. Thank you so much. So here we conclude Vivek Jyoti Shamman Lifetime Achievement Award given by Swami Vivekananda University to Shri Alok, Rajoria, sir.